Today I bring you the fourth episode of the Squid Game series. So without further ado, let's get to the story. Squid Game, Season 1, Episode 4, Stick to the Team, Tensions Rise in the Dormitory. After surviving the second game, Sugar Honeycombs, the remaining players return to the dormitory, shaken by the experience. The stress of the competition begins to take a psychological toll. Players realize that alliances are crucial for survival, as the games are not just about skill, but also about forming strategic partnerships. Seong Gi-hun, player 456, continues to stick with Cho Sang-woo, player 218, Abdul Ali, player 199, and Oh Il-nam, player 001, strengthening their bond. Meanwhile, Kang Se-byok, player 067, remains cautious, keeping an eye on Jang Deok-soo, player 101, a violent gangster who has begun assembling his own faction. The players are given dinner. After a long day, the contestants are provided a meal, but the portions are deliberately small. This leads to tension as players start realizing the competition extends beyond the official games. Survival in the dormitory is becoming just as dangerous. Deok-soo and his gang exploit the limited food distribution, hoarding extra portions. One desperate player protests, but Deok-soo beats him to death, showing that violence is tolerated by the masked guards. This sends a chilling message. Players can kill each other outside of the games without consequences. Sang-woo and Gi-hun quickly grasp the implications. If violence is allowed, the dormitory will become a battleground. They warn their group to be on high alert. Lights out, the massacre begins. That night, the lights are suddenly turned off, plunging the dorm into chaos. Deok-soo and his gang launch an all-out assault on weaker players, brutally killing them while others scramble for safety. Gi-hun's group desperately defends themselves, but the situation is overwhelming. In the midst of the chaos, Kang Se-byok proves her resilience, fending off attackers with a knife she had smuggled in earlier. As the bloodshed escalates, Oh Il-nam, the elderly player 001, climbs to the top of a bunk bed and desperately begs the guards to stop the violence. In a surprising turn, the frontman, the masked leader of the games, orders the lights to be restored, ending the massacre. Jun-ho's investigation deepens. Meanwhile, undercover police officer Hwang Jun-ho, who infiltrated the facility in the previous episode, continues gathering information. Disguised as one of the workers, he learns more about the mysterious structure of the organization. Jun-ho sneaks into the workers' quarters and discovers a secret organ harvesting operation being carried out by a few corrupt guards. They have been secretly collaborating with certain players to extract organs from the dead bodies and smuggle them out of the facility. Jun-ho realizes this is a potential weakness in the system and a way to uncover more information about his missing brother. The third game, Tug of War. The next day, the remaining players are led into another game area. They are instructed to form teams of 10 players each. This game is revealed to be Tug of War, but with a deadly twist. The losing team will fall from a great height to their deaths. Gi-hun's team consists of himself, Sang-woo, Ali, Il-nam, Se-byok, and 5 others, including 2 women. Realizing they are at a disadvantage because of their lack of physical strength, Sang-woo nearly panics. However, Il-nam, despite being old, steps up with a surprising strategy. He explains that tug-of-war is not just about strength, but about technique and teamwork. He shares a method from his childhood. 1. Positioning the strongest player at the back as an anchor. 2. Keeping their stance low and stable. 3. Pulling in perfect rhythm to break the opponent's coordination. Despite the odds, Il-nam's tactics help the team gain an advantage. Just when it seems like they might win, the opposing team makes a powerful comeback. Sang-woo, thinking quickly, comes up with another risky plan, taking 3 sudden steps forward to throw the opponents off balance. As the episode ends, Gi-hun's team makes their desperate move, and the screen cuts to black, leaving their fate uncertain. So, episode 4 ends here. See you soon for episode 5. Have a good day, everyone.